Hey, how's it going, everyone? Ooh, I should probably settle this mic down. How's it going, everyone? Skylar here. And in this video, I want to talk about crypto a bit and talk about kind of what I think might happen in 2022. Oh, I think I just titled this 2021. Man, ever since 2020 happened, right? It's just been one long year that's taken 20, 30, 40, 50 months. We'll see. Just kidding. Yeah. I just kind of want to talk about what I think is going to happen, kind of what could happen, I guess. Obviously, like, this isn't financial advice. I don't. Do people really even need to say that? I mean, there's not even such thing as a cryptocurrency financial advisor. So, anyways, whatever. But yeah, I have been kind of predicting for a while, years, that at the end of this year, beginning of next year, that's when it would pop. But it might end up being longer. We'll kind of talk about that, and then we'll kind of go over a bunch of memes just to kind of lighten things up at the beginning of the year. I just got this cool little camera setup thing. That you can see my phone in the background. Oh, right there. Boom. That's cool. My wife got this little setup for me, or a stream deck, that is, and yeah, my webcam that comes with the computer kind of sucks. So we'll see how this goes, right? So yeah, let's kind of hop into it. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's kind of surreal how the very first notch is still pretty loud in the headphones. Alright, I'm cranking it down. Hopefully that'll be lower. But yeah. So before I end up going forward, by the way, super appreciate anyone who's subscribed to me lately. Also, if you guys wouldn't mind going to my channel and go down to the Skystrick Live. As soon as I hit 100 subscribers, I'm gonna start subscribing on that, streaming on that quite frequently, more frequently. That way, like when things happen crazy, I can just like hop on. I have friends and stuff like that. They don't want to wait a week, and sometimes I don't stream every single Sunday, right? So this will be kind of a new little channel where I will do what I'm doing right now more, and I'm actually going to stop streaming on this channel. So if you do want to see my streams, please hop onto that. Super appreciate that. Oh, and by the way, my drink today is a... actually, I'm not sure what this is. My wife made it for me, and I already tasted it, but it tastes bomb, so... So, there you go. But yeah, let's kind of get into it. So I do kind of want to talk about some extended cycle theories. Now, I kind of gathered information from a few different places, but okay, so let me actually hop to this. So, the last couple of bull runs, let's see, the 2013 one and the 17 one, both of these ended up, this is where we went crazy. We went from, let's see, what was the low, $2 to $229. This is the first big one, happened at the beginning of the year. The last two ones happened at the end of the year, so this is two ones. This is the 2013 bull run and then the 2017 bull run. So if you can't really tell, March to May was when the 2012 to 13 one happened, and then the 2013 to 14 one happened from like October to December, I guess, before it started going down. And then the same thing happened in 2017. We started pumping up, like actually kind of all of 2017 it went up, and then at the end of 2017, December, what's this, like 14th, 13th, something like that, hit an all-time high, and then we went into bear market. So we were kind of, I say we because it's kind of like the whole crypto sphere. This is one of my issues that I have with doing these streams is because I kind of only talk to people who are like really immersed in the crypto space. So I just assume everybody knows everything I'm talking about. And I realize a lot of people don't, so I gotta like slow my roll. So by the way, ask any questions you have. I'll try to answer them, right? Sometimes I don't get the notifications. I don't know why, but anyways, obviously we rolled into the end of December, and I think let's see, we had a peak of 67,000 at November 21st, and we've kind of been going down since. But I don't think. Well, so if you've been following me, you know I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. So I think a lot of people, you guys just have to ask yourselves why you're in this. And if you're in this for like short-term gains, then it might be a rough ride for you, right? You might lose a bunch of money. Day trading's not easy. It's funny because like the most successful investor of all time is Warren Buffett at 20% yearly over the last like 20 years. And people get crazy upset if they're not like 10xing their money in a month, right? Or in a couple days or whatever the case, right? So, but when it comes down to it, if you know why Bitcoin was created, and if you believe in that, I think it makes it a lot easier to ride things out like this out, because the need has never changed. In fact, it's only gotten stronger. But yeah, it's funny. In 2008 crash happened. It made me kind of messed up in the head, where I felt like, whoa, like really the rich and powerful do win. There is no like good versus evil type nonsense. It's like it's all like kind of structured in this like messed up, and there's, once I learned what the Federal Reserve was, and I'm like, wait, the government and these banks are getting together to print money out of nowhere to charge crazy interest rates on us so they can become even more rich at the expense of us. And if they ever get into trouble, they just bail themselves out at the expense of the taxpayer again. Like, I don't understand why we're not more upset about this, you guys. But yeah, so I'm in Bitcoin for reasons beyond becoming filthy rich, right? I do want to become filthy rich, right? Obviously, but more it's because I want a lifestyle of I don't want to have to worry about going to a 9-to-5 job again. I want to be able to put a bunch of money away where I can live off of that, right? But then I want to spend my, Bitcoin gave an answer to this corrupt system. And now people that don't want to participate in that system will be able to as soon as Bitcoin, matures, and all the issues that this technology in this space gets fixed, right? So I'm in this for the long haul, I guess. But the reason why the actual technology exists, and the reason what makes it awesome, is only getting better, is only becoming more and more clear, right? Quantitative easing has become a very common thing. The government is even now saying that we're inflating over 6%. So if the government says it's 6%, it's much worse than that. Hey, how's it going? How you guys doing? Oh yeah. So this guy Tech Dev, if you follow him or not, he what did he do? He's I can't remember his role, but I think he works with oh my gosh, FTX exchange, right? Maybe not. He doesn't have it in his little thing, but anyways, he ended up kind of putting out some charts, just kind of talking about the bull cycles, and he essentially kind of let me actually bring up this chart. It kind of shows that the markets have been extending a little bit longer and a little bit longer each time. So the first bull market, 325 days before it kind of matured to the next one. Next bull market was 371. The next bull market was 512. And right now we're at like 565. And so I think Chico Crypto, this is a screenshot from his video. I think he ended up saying it was about 26% was the average. I don't know if you'd call it an average because it's also been increasing, so may even be more than that, which would put the bull market peaking in Q1, Q2 of next year. So it's funny because I have always thought it was going to be Q4 of last year, Q1 of this year. But now that we're getting here, I feel like it might even be Q4 of next year, Q1 of the year after, before it even peaks. And but yeah, it just the peak's just getting, as more money gets inserted into the market maturity, it takes a little bit longer each time. So that's essentially what these charts are indicating. So as you see right here, this chart is looking like a 300K, Q at the end of Q1, 2022, right? And then this is another one kind of talking about the buying pressure and the selling pressure. This is what the chart indicates, I think, right? Oh yeah, CMF. So this is like the buying pressure and the selling pressure. And as you see the first halving, and by the way, I'm not a chart guy, really. I don't know why I'm showing you charts. I think just a lot of people like them, and they just take whatever you will from these, right? Bitcoin is mathematically programmed, so I do feel like charting makes a little bit more sense when it comes to something like this. But yeah. So yeah, as it shows, the first bull cycle in 2013, we hit a buying selling pressure right at this little under 2,000 range. The 2017, 2008, or the 2018 peak was at that 20K range, right? And we haven't really hit a peak when it comes to the CMF, right? When it comes to the buying and selling pressure. So again, just another chart that indicates that we're in the middle of a extended bull cycle, because again, just because the last two bull cycles happened at the end of the year doesn't mean that this one will. But we definitely haven't seen a drop off, and because of all the massive printing and everything that's going on, sorry, I just got sidetracked thinking about this music. Maybe I shouldn't play it. I just realized it's good. This is music I paid for. So yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, again, more charts. 2012. This is showing the accumulation ranges, and that we're just essentially not over it. And if you even look at the rainbow chart, this rainbow chart, just to let you know, I bring this up quite a bit, but I don't talk about all the time the origins. But the origins are this guy Uber, Holger or whatever. In 2014, he wrote this chart out, and he kind of had these predictions. He makes a lot of cool tools, by the way. For example, he has this tool that automatically updates and talks about the I can imagine with 24 if I have to be like, I know, right? But this tool kind of visualizes where the Bitcoins are at, right? So 2.4 million are on exchanges, 2.3 are zombie coins. So that's our I think exchanges haven't moved. Yeah, so just ones that are in long-term holders. Grayscale, this is what's mined per year, and then it shows like a bunch of random, right? The Winklevoss twins. Oh, Ethereum. This is funny. The wrapped Ethereum. So there's a lot of Bitcoin that they're like, that they're like, hey, we want to use Bitcoin, but we want to be able to use Bitcoin on Ethereum. So they essentially take a full Bitcoin and they save it and they put it as a WBTC. So there's one Bitcoin per WBTC. And so that's why there's 285,000 wrapped Bitcoin. There's 285,000 Bitcoin that are wrapped and are used on Ethereum. So that's kind of cool, right? Look at the stock flow chart. It's really useful. Yeah, for sure. I will. Mt. Gox fault. It's really interesting. Mt. Gox got hacked, by the way. a long time ago. But that's interesting. By the way, a lot of people don't know this. Mt. Gox used to be a Magic the Gathering card game exchange. In fact, Mt. Gox is Magic the Gathering online exchange, right? That's what Mt. Gox means. Interesting, huh? Then, of course, MicroStrategy, right? He's been buying up Bitcoin like crazy. The Bitfinex hacker, right? Oh yeah, and then 43,000 Bitcoin that Tesla bought. Tim Draper. It's kind of interesting that you see. And then this is what's in the supply circulation, and then you see this is what's on mined. I don't know why I'm showing you this right now, but this shows the altcoin season as well. And I'm not sure what the chart is they're using. Let's see. Oh, this is a chart showing that altcoins that have performed better than Bitcoin over extended period of time, 90 days. So right now we're in a not alt season. Anyways, the guy who created these tools a long time ago, he predicted that Bitcoin was going to kind of go on this trajectory, and he's been very, very close on everything that he's predicted a long time ago, before Bitcoin was popular, famous, whatever, right? And as you see, we're kind of, you know, we're not doing good, we're not doing bad, we're kind of seemingly looking like we're in the middle of this, right? So, I mean, we could have been something like this. We dipped up, and then now we're like right here, and then maybe we're gonna peak up again. Maybe we'll see a peak up in Q3. You know, what would this be? Q3 right here. I don't know. But yeah. I guess when it comes down to it, I mean, I'm overall bullish in Bitcoin in general. I know I mostly only talk about Bitcoin because that's kind of the leader. If Bitcoin drops, everything drops, right? And that's the coin that I think is going to actually fix a lot of the financial problems of the world when it comes to a lot of these countries that don't actually have a financial system. It's like, hey, you have access to the internet, now you got an online bank. That as long as you have access to the internet, you have money and nobody can take it away from you, seize it, anything like that, right? I think that's really important. But the technology, underlying technology as well, it helps, you know, protect against. I mean, there's a lot of benefits. If forced upon, there could be a lot of, you know, a lot of problems with, you know, government can say, hey, we're going to put your information on our forced upon blockchain. Now they know every single thing that you end up doing, and a lot of people don't like that, whatever. But the technology that's underlining Bitcoin allows for a like kind of decentralized environment, which I think we're going to end up going to as a society. I think we're just growing as a people to understand that, like, hey, if somebody, I think this is kind of how I feel. If there is a human being that can be in charge of a decision, and that decision can benefit any other person or themselves, that position will eventually one day somehow be, you know, taking advantage of, whatever. So, like, you know, if you're able to become more rich in a position by, you know, somebody comes to you and proposes something, and they, hey, I'll help you out if you help me out, and, you know, I don't know. So I think that, and then also, like, you know, we just centralize authority altogether, centralize anything. Even when it comes to like power systems and power grids, I think we're going to become like a decentralized power grid system where, you know, we all have windmills and solar panels, and we share it with our neighbors and sell power cheap. You know, we all get on this same kind of grid, and be able to, that way if a power plant goes down, it doesn't affect an entire city, and you can do things cheaper, right? I think, I don't know, I just think when it comes down to it, this technology is going to be able to help build a different type of world. And so within that Bitcoin ecosystem, I'm obsessed with, obviously I'm wearing Luxo, right? I'm obsessed with, you know, a lot of companies in it, but I didn't want this to be about a bunch of, I mean, if you want to know what projects I'm in, just go to my Twitter account, twitter.com/SkyStruckCrypto. It's my pinned tweet. I've had it here for a year and a half, and it's just all the projects that I'm kind of going into heavy. Sometimes I dabble in this or that, but if I really kind of believe in it, I've decided I'm now going to put it in this thread that I'll just keep redoing every single year, right? But it's funny. I felt like this was at kind of at a top peak in August, and I was like, I don't know why I'm doing another year while we're at the top, but as we see, we're not at the top. Luxo's at like 20, Ethereum's at like $4,000, Bitcoin's at like 47. All right, Polkadot, I'm actually not sure. I haven't seen. Link's gonna be the same forever, I feel like. They're a great project, but it's like, when are you gonna ever pump? Kusama's higher, right? Anyways, I obviously, a lot of these are known projects. Like Kusama, that was one of my projects back here, right? Back when it was $10, right? Now it's at 197, and it's crashed from 600, right? So, anyways, wild ride. That's what I'm talking about. Polkadot, I got on at $8, went up to 600, and now it's at or sorry, not Kusama, I mean, and now it's at 197, right? So, oh man, dude, it's down 66%. I bet you're hurting. Well, I did get an 8. Oh shoot, I just realized I meant to go on that screen. This is what I'm showing you. Yeah. Twitter.com/skyscraper It's all right here. Boom. Anyways, what am I at? 22 minutes? Alright, I'm just gonna finish with some like kind of memes and stuff. Oh yeah, let me talk about Luxo for a second as well. Yes, CoinGecko. I don't know why I'm talking about Luxo at every stream. It's weird. Even on my Twitter, everyone has the up in it, and it has to do with Luxo going up. But I don't know. I love Luxo, by the way, and I know it's gonna do awesome. I think it is. It's a 100x project still, even at this higher price. But I don't want my entire life to be Luxo, or I don't know. It's just kind of weird. But it doesn't mean I don't love the project and crazy believe in it. It's my favorite project. But when it comes down to it, I got into the space because of the 2008 crash and because it affected me like crazy. Like that was it was a weird transition in my life. And then when I found out about Bitcoin and what it was fixing and the problem it could solve, I became kind of obsessed. And I think Luxo's going to do great. It's going to do a lot of cool things in the digital world. But what I'm excited about, actually, is the projects that are going to build on Luxo. I can't wait until there's a company that, or a project that, ends up... is this even on? No, it's not. Oh. That's going to be able to use this in a really cool way. Like Kusama, when I first, and Polkadot, there's a lot of projects that build on Polkadot that are really cool too. Polkadot's a freaking amazing project, but there's a lot of projects that build on Polkadot, right? So anyways, I'm kind of excited to see what kind of projects are going to build on Luxo. And I feel like how I got into Kusama, 2 years ago, and then within the next year after, there's a lot of cool projects that built on Kusama and Polkadot. I feel the same with Luxo. Luxo's going to launch, and then Luxo's going to go up like crazy. But then there's going to be a bunch of projects that start off at, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, that go up to 500 million on Luxo's network, just like Ethereum, right? There's thousands, oh my gosh, there's 12,000 coins now. You guys, literally like a month ago, there was 8,000. By the way, just to let you know, CoinGecko, it's like the most OG site. I visit it more than any other crypto site ever. It's the first place I go to when I look at any project. I just type the project here. It tells you where you can get it, websites, actual, like the real website, the real Discord, so you won't get scammed, right? Gives you the prices of all the projects, all that sort of stuff. But in order to get on here, you have to submit an application, and it shows you must be on 2 exchanges, and then they put you in. But yeah, 12,000 coins. I mean, there's been hundreds of thousands, maybe. I would say like 500,000 to a million coins. It's probably in that range. But jeez, 500 exchanges too, right? It's crazy. But yeah, CoinGecko. But anyways, most of these coins are built off of Ethereum. So you'll find coins that are huge, but they're built off of Ethereum, right? So same thing with Binance Coin. That's why they're getting popular. Is they're finding all these projects to build off of them. It's like, hey, we can do transactions faster, and you know they kind of cut security for transaction speeds to get people hyped, and then they can post those charts saying that, oh, look how much faster we are. And it's like, well, yeah, but you're lacking a lot of network security and stuff like that when it comes down to it. But anyways, so there's always this fight of who's really more decentralized, right? So yeah, I'm still a big fan of Luxo, and I think Luxo is going to do great in 2022. In fact, because of what's going on with Bitcoin, it was like perfect timing for Luxo, because, by the way, Luxo is also waiting for, you know, Ethereum 2.0. They're going to be running Ethereum 2.0 and Casper and all this sort of stuff. So when Ethereum pumps, Luxo is going to pump, and you know, that's probably going to be around the same time Bitcoin, you know, if everything works out right, and who knows when that's going to be. But we're definitely not in a bear market, I don't think, right? But yeah, anyways, let me talk about a couple news real quick, and then we'll kind of go into memes. I mean, I'm just making fun of Ty Lopez. If you don't, you know, knowledge, that guy with the I just bought a Lamborghini guy. But you know what I like more than Lamborghinis? Knowledge. That guy. Anyways, he owns a Radio Shack, and he's rebranded Radio Shack to a cryptocurrency platform, right? So if you don't know, it's owned by Ty Lopez, and I actually don't know who that is. But they own a bunch of companies like Pier 1 and Ralph and Rousseau, Lennon's and Things, Steinmart, right, Radio Shack. They own a bunch of companies. And apparently they just rebranded Radio Shack, right? Kind of interesting. And then also, this isn't new news. This is kind of old, December 13th, right? But Nike ended up buying RTFKT Studios, and so if you don't know, this is one of my favorite NFT companies, by the way. RTFKT is a company that ends up like taking 3D models of shoes and characters and gear and whatnot, and then you can take those, and then they print real gear that match the NFTs, and they pair them together so you can get like a jacket, and then like an NFT digital jacket and stuff like that. So kind of cool stuff. But yeah, I guess let's just do some memes and we'll be out of here, right? What is it, 28 minutes? All right. I don't know why I'm posting this. Oh my gosh, I laughed so freaking hard when I saw this. Do you know what'd be really funny? For me anyways, I don't know about for you. I want to go through I want to find out who every single one of these people are and what they're doing, what program they're promoting, what program they're pushing on people. Someone like commented, they're like, what do you mean? Why are you doing this? And I'm like, I'm just doing this to troll. I don't actually want to go to AlphaCon because I want to be an alpha. Anyways, oh yeah, this actually I shouldn't have posted this in the meme section. The reason why I wanted to post this was because this is what I think the problem is with the news and crypto and stuff like this. This is all I see is as ads or not ads but articles. This 12-year-old has made $6 million with the NFTs. She's just getting started. What is this 13-year-old boy and 8-year-old girl are mining Ethereum, and they've made $80,000 this year in their spare time. What are you doing? Or 80,000, I don't know, whatever. I'm just saying, I think people see this and they think like becoming filthy rich is like expected and something you can do overnight. which isn't the fact. And maybe, and a lot of people are. But you know, and I think I will make a video about this, but or a stream, or I'll go through it, or go through the numbers and go through it on a stream. I don't know, but I went through like the first 200 pages of Shiba Inu, and there are like 50 pages each, right? And they were all, or 50 accounts on per page, but they were all like owned by, you can tell by a select few people. People that spent like $300 million, and they put it, I mean, literally, and they, or maybe not that much, but it'll be a huge amount, like $80 million, and they'll spread it across, they put $2.3 million in, I don't know, they'll spread it across 50 accounts, 100 accounts, 300 accounts. And then it'll look like there's a bunch of accounts that have millions, but you can tell by the transactions and when they took place and the decimal points of what all the, the coins are and how much they are. But they're owned by the same person, but it's just weird. Yeah. If you double your money in an entire year, that's freaking phenomenal. And if you keep doing that for 5-10 years, you're one of the best traders in the world. You do that for 20 years, you absolutely are the best trader in the world, right? However, people get that done like in 1 year, and they, and then they think they're OGs and they lose it all. Whatever. Anyways, that's not what this video is, but just don't be hard on yourselves if you're not making that much. And that's probably, I'm talking about myself, because I've been in this years and I'm like, why am I not a multi-millionaire already? But this is all the crap I see. And I'm like, freaking 12-year-old girl. Oh yeah, let's go through this. I love this.
Breaking news on Shiba Inu coin. Elon Musk is expecting Shiba Inu coin to surpass $1.20 by the end of the year. This is huge for Shiba Inu. If we look at the stats from just the past year, Shiba Inu has gone up 94.4 million%. With the backing of someone like Elon Musk, and the fact that this has already grown 94.4 million% this year, Shiba Inu has a huge shot of getting to $1.20. Breaking news on Shiba Inu coin. Elon Musk is expecting...
Oh my gosh. I love how people base their news off of famous celebrities. So let's see, $1.20. Let me just tell you what that means, you guys. $1.20. Oh my gosh, you kidding me? All right. This is what people don't realize. I feel like I've been saying this for so long, and I have some people that I've been saying this to like for years, and they still don't understand. Okay, a dollar. What did it say? $1.20. We're gonna take $1.20 and divide that by what Shiba Inu's current price is. That means Shiba Inu would have to do a 35,640x. It would have to 35,000 times its current price in order to get to $1.20. So the only reason now let's take the market cap. This is an $18 billion market cap. And that $18 billion market cap means that's the entire value of the entire company. All right. $1 billion company is freaking massive. An $18.5 billion company is huge, right? So we're going to take 35,640 and times it by 18.5 billion. And that would take Shiba Inu's price to 1,000 million billion trillion, $659 trillion. That's how much Shiba Inu would be worth as a market cap if it got to $1.20. So let's talk about how much is the entire world worth. Is that like a question you can ask? 5 quadrillion. How much money is there in the world? How about that? 1.3 quadrillion is what that answer is. So there's 1.3 quadrillion and 659. So this, if we took 659 and times it by 2, we'd be at 1.3 quadrillion. So if Shiba Inu, just to let you know, got to be $1.20, it would be worth half of everything in the entire world would be worth Shiba Inu. So, at any rate, it's just laughable when you see things like this. So, I mean, you guys, it has pumped already. It's at $18 billion. I mean, the biggest that you could possibly think is it would take the number 3 spot possibly, which would be at 88, right? So what? At most, it can do a 4.8x. It can do a 5x. What if it? Whoops, 887. What did I say it was worth? 1887 divided by 18. So best case scenario, it takes over Bitcoin at a 49x. So it would be the most expensive cryptocurrency out there, and it would only do a 49x from its current price. So you put in a $100, great. Now you have $5,000, and now that's the best case scenario. Anyways, this is not really what I meant to talk about, but understanding market cap, you guys, is crazy important. So that's why when you take something like Luxo, I don't know how to stop shilling this, you guys. You know why I like shilling Luxo is because I actually believe in it, you guys. Why aren't you doing it? LYXE. It's a project that I actually think is going to do well. It has great coders behind it. Honest people. They're building something that's actually useful. Anyways, the market cap here is 266 million. So one of the reasons why I'm really bullish is, let's say, I don't even want to talk about like getting past Bitcoin or Ethereum. Let's just say Cardano and Solano, and there's a lot of in Polkadot, right? There's a lot of these projects that are in the top 10 that are trying to replace Ethereum. So let's just say it gets as big as Polkadot. That's the number 10 coin. And by the way, what if Bitcoin goes to 300K or 100K? Polkadot goes from $28 to 150. That means the market cap does a 5-10x or something like that. So that means, but also something to understand is the lower the market cap. Like, let's say I gave you $1,000. And I said, it would be a lot harder to turn $1,000 into $2,000 than it would to turn $1 into $2, right? So, if you have a project that's worth $1 billion, it's harder for it to turn into a $2 billion company than it would to take your $1 million company and turn it into a $2 million company. So there's a lot more money involved, I guess, right, when it comes to investing and that sort of stuff. So let's take Polkadot, and let's Polkadot is a $30.9 billion market cap. And we're going to divide that by 266, which is the market cap of Luxo. And Luxo would do 116x just from its current price. So even if like Polkadot did a 10x, that makes this 100x even more likely, right? That means we would need to, let's see, essentially, if it got to be as big as the number 57 project, which is EOS, Dan Larimer's project, who he freaking ran away from it and did a rug pull, $3 billion project that turned it into nothing. If it got to be as big as that one, if the whole market did it at 10x, you know what I mean? Anyways, so when people talk about 1,000x price, it's still not out of the ballpark. Cause, I mean, I do think that Luxo will do 1,000x. But it could take 5-10 years. I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know time frames, you guys. I just know Luxo is building a project that is I believe in, and it's going to be here long term, and yada yada yada. Where are we at? 40 minutes. All right. I want to keep these down to like 30 minutes or so, but Peter Schiff. By the way, if you don't know who Peter Schiff is, he's a gold guy. So, he's been obsessed about gold forever. And by the way, he's a smart guy. He's predicted a lot of the stuff that's been going on in the financial markets. Um, but he just doesn't like Bitcoin. He's all about gold. But in 2020 in June, he said, I was wrong about not to buy Bitcoin 8 years ago, but anyone still holding, I was wrong to sell to. Still holding, it was wrong not to sell 2.5 years ago. It will likely make an all-time high in 2020, but Bitcoin won't even come close. So he's just saying gold will come to an all-time high next year, and Bitcoin won't even come close. Which obviously, Bitcoin passed its 20K price, and now it's at 47K, and gold hasn't passed its 2K price. It's a, it's and it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. His son as well is was very pro Bitcoin, and they kind of get into it. Here's a little meme, South Park meme about NFTs.
I'm so confused. We sell people these characters?
No, stupid. We get them to invest in them. Exclusive digital characters that they can have on their phones 24/7. It's the future. You can't just sell food to people. You lure your customers in with some good pancakes and french fries, and then you fuck them with some NFTs. That's what we're gonna do. And if you just believe in NFTs, then I believe in NFTs, and then they believe in NFTs, and we make all kinds of fucking money.
Didn't mean to swear. It's kind of funny. South Park's freaking awesome. Oh, here's really funny. These people celebrating the euro. Anyways, I'll play a little bit of it.
The euros have become a beacon of stability and solidity around the world.
Look
Thanks
at the purchasing
to you,
power
the
of the
100
euro.
millions of Europeans who trust it, gave it strength, confidence, and transact with it every day.
L'euro è un simbolo.
Anyways, it's really funny. I know it's not a meme, but I just like it's freaking hilarious. I thought this was funny, right? Isn't this everybody's life? Look, if you hold, it'll just always go sideways and you'll never make any money. But if you sell it, it's going to skyrocket and you're going to lose all those gains. But if you keep buying a bunch more, it'll tank and you'll lose all your money. Oh my gosh, dude, I laughed so hard when I saw that. Bitcoin at 1K. Bitcoin at 48K. Peter Schiff clients, right? Peter Schiff, the gold guy. His clients haven't even taken off yet because it's still at the same price it was. A savings account interest rate. Oh my gosh, this is funny. I forgot to put this in. This is funny as well because I just saw my interest rate today and I got paid like 6 cents or something for having money into my bank. It's like, dang, dude, why does anyone have a bank account? I mean, I know why you need one now. I'm just saying, like, why does it suck so much? I guess what I'd say. I don't know why I put this up. I just think it's crazy. So, okay, here's my deal, you guys. I was really loving making YouTube videos and stuff, and when I got into it, I never think I'm gonna be a YouTuber. By the way, I mean, I know like I have followers or whatever. I don't see myself as a YouTuber, and I think the reason why is because I now and. I don't want to like be those people. Like I know people, right? But I have a topic is kind of I was going over 2020, what my expectations are. Now I'm just going over memes, but anyways, I know what being a YouTuber is and what the algorithm is and what you kind of need to make in your videos. And I actually don't really have any interest in that whatsoever. But this is the kind of crap that you need to do. You need, like, this is all this. I don't really blame BitBoy, actually. All he did was take a sponsorship, and then he did video sponsorships, and he probably said in the video, like, this is a sponsored video. But it was a pump and dump, and how do you know if it's a pump and dump? You're just getting paid for a video, and you're like, hey, this is sponsored, so I don't know what's going on. Anyways, like, this type of stuff is just dirty to me, and I don't really know how to get around it. And the clickbait, and I don't know. Does not affect my baby. 12 years later, he's a traitor. Yep, pretty much. I used to believe that when mothers that smoked, it gave the guy, if it was a boy, it gave him like a deeper voice. I don't know why I thought that. Betty White. I don't know why why I have this in here, but Betty White died, and she's freaking amazing. She's so funny. She's one of those people that, like, when I become a senior, when I become older, I don't want to be like so out of the loop. I just become this like typical old boomer. I want to be like Betty White. Come on, show me some Betty White, bro.
Breathtaking. Watch this. If you like Lou, no, that's not right, Betty. So let's start with her line.
Yes.
Bitch. That show he's on. Californication.
Go back the whole line, Betty. I need the whole line.
I can't just say fornication.
That's awesome.
I'm sorry, sweetie. Honey Badger doesn't give a shit. Blackberry.
We're gonna start with Betty's line, right? Yes. Okay, bitch.
Oh, that's funny anyways. R.I.P. I don't know why I put this in. That's pretty much it, right? Are we going to McDonald's or Lamborghini? I once made a meme, or not a meme. Not a meme. I just posted on my. I don't really post on Facebook. I used to have it just for crypto, but I don't even link it to crypto anymore. But I posted on there. I was of like someone filling out an application to McDonald's, and I was like, "Well, I had a good run," and it was about like the price of Bitcoin dropped. It's like dropped from 40K to 30K or something like that way back when. Anyways, and then I had a bunch of people thinking I was actually applying at McDonald's. But yeah. Yep. Demonetized for this music, but that's okay. I don't monetize my live streams. Yeah, that's pretty much Bitcoin. Dude, how did people do this? It's like perfect editing. Anyways, I guess that's it. Look, here's the deal, guys. If you're still on, I'm not gonna be doing live streams on this channel. I have a buddy who's in the know. And pretty much like the best YouTube advice I could possibly ever get, I get for free, and I just gotta ask for it. Like, I'm such an idiot. Why don't I get into YouTube more? But anyways, one of the things he told me that he tells me so much advice, and I almost never take it. I feel so bad. If you're watching this, person who you know who you are, I apologize. But he's not watching this. But anyways, one of the things he told me was that if you do a lot of live streams on a channel you do a lot of videos on, then like the algorithm doesn't know, are you live stream or not? They don't know who to kind of push your channel to. So you need to kind of focus in kind of your fan, kind of your base of who, and I don't want to become a channel where everybody does live streams and all of a sudden I go back, because I haven't done a real video in like a year, guys. I'm sorry, I suck. I know. I don't know why. I've just, the more I learn about YouTube, the more it's just like, ugh, but I just need to get back to making videos because I like it and not care about YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna not do the streams on this channel anymore, or I'll do them very rarely eventually. And I think that switch is gonna hit once I hit 100 subscribers. But once I hit 100 subscribers, I can stream on my phone, which becomes easier because a lot of times I'm out in different places and I can stream while I'm on like a little break or whatever for half an hour, or sometimes I'm like, driving or something like that, and I just want to, I just want to talk about something without looking at the camera or doing stuff on a screen, right? So if you can subscribe to Scribestruck Live right here on my channel, that would be dope. And then this one, I'm gonna get back to doing, videos of, I don't know, my favorite videos like these ones, right? I don't know. But yeah, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you later. Have a good one. First stream of the year. Let's make this year our year, right? But yeah, have a good one. See you, bye. Wait. Oh, there we go. I was like, see you later. Sorry. Actually, I just moved from OBS live to anyways. Streamlabs sucks, you guys. They just ripped off OBS and charged people. But I'm going back to doing everything OBS, and now I know how to stop. Boom. There you go. Have a good one, guys. See you. Bye.